Hey everybody, this is Troy Alexander, Inspiration with Troy Alexander. I am so excited to be back here tonight. We have a phenomenal guest, but before we get to her, listen, our motto is dream, take that step and walk with purpose into your destiny. So we want to encourage you always to follow your dreams, my goodness, and know that you got purpose in this time. Listen, I'm telling you right now, follow us. We're on Facebook, Troy Alexander. We're on Instagram. You know, I love taking pictures at Troy Alexander Photo, at Troy Alexander Photo. We're on our website, Called to Inspire Inc. We have a nonprofit as well. Love to inspire our young people in the arts. Also, our photography website, picturesbydesign.smugmug.com. So listen, everybody, we are excited tonight. We have a phenomenal guest. And my goodness, I am honored, so honored that she took the time out of her busy schedule to come on and share her amazing journey with us. Listen, I'm going to introduce this amazing young lady right now. Not only she has competed in regional and national competitions across the country as a senior dancer at Performers Edge Dance Academy. She has danced with Derek Hough on the Holidays tour. Come on, y'all, at the Beacon Theater. Yeah, I said it, the Beacon Theater, and performed live at the Brooklyn Nets pregame show. My goodness, listen, she is named a Kids Artistic Revue Dance Protégé. Listen, y'all, everybody don't get picked as a protege, but she is giving her the opportunity to assist choreographers and travel on a national dance convention tour. Crowned, my goodness, y'all, she ain't done yet. Miss New York Junior Preteen at the National American Miss 2017 competition. She has served on the Ronald McDonald House Youth Council Advisory, graduated in 2025 with a 3.7. I said it, a 3.7 GPA, and earned honor roll for 8, y'all, not 7, but 8 consecutive quarters. Listen, her talents include modeling and acting. Let's welcome KAYLA GRANT. How are you, KAYLA?
Amazing. Hi.
Listen, I am so beyond excited that you took the time again to be a guest. I want to kind of get right into the questions. Listen, as I was reading your bio, you talk so much about culture, and I want to understand how your culture has impacted your journey thus far, whether in dance or modeling, but just in who you are.
Yes. Being Jamaican has shaped me in so many ways, from my personality to my resistance, how I act, my confidence. My family has always supported me and always pushed me to always achieve higher and be great. So,
I love that. I love it. Well, we're going to give a clap to your family because they have done an amazing job. Listen, I have to ask you, your journey is amazing in so many ways. Can you tell me about what has been maybe some of your biggest challenges to this point?
most of my challenges may have been with education or dance, mostly with doubting myself. I had to just step back, reflect, just work on me as a person and as an athlete and a student, which can be hard to battle at sometimes, but you just have to, get into that mindset of I have to push forward. And that's how I got through it.
Wow. What do you think that mindset came from? Because I know as a dancer, right, there are, I'm sure, just so many things that you experience. But what do you think that mindset, that persistence, that confidence, that strength came from?
I would have to say it came from more within me
Mm.
and seeing the people around me, my role models that I have, my inspirations, also with my team members, my other peers. That really, really helped me because you always need to have someone in your corner or people in your corner that will always support you and push you forward.
I love that. I love that. I love that. Well, they have done a phenomenal job because you have exhibited and you are who you are. It's just an amazing, and even just talking to you before the show, like I can see just a greatness about you. I mean, there is not only a joy, but a foundation, like a very strong foundation that I'm sure of who I am. Were you always confident?
Oh, yes, from a very early age,
I love it.
like 2 years old, to walking in high heels, playing dress up, talking, having different personas. That just started it all. I've just always been this way. My mom
Wow.
could tell you.
I love that about you because not so many young people don't have that confidence, right? To be able to. So let me ask you, has that helped you? Because I want to ask you about like crowds. You dance, you've been in pageantry, you do so many things in front of large crowds. Were you ever nervous or just felt so comfortable?
I do have times where I am nervous, but I do have to lock in. And sometimes the crowd can help you, when people cheer you on, you get amped up. You're like, yes, I got this. Why am I so in my head? I'm
Wow.
only going to be on this stage for what, 2 minutes at most? So I need
Wow.
to give my all in those 2 minutes. And that's how I get through it every time.
Kayla, I love how you just defined that big moment. Well, it's 2 minutes. I mean that I'm like most young people don't think about, hey, it's 120 seconds, right? So when you look at it from a certain vantage point, it kind of really brings it to a certain reality. Like, hey, I just have to be on point
Or
for
two.
120 seconds.
Yeah.
Wow, I love that about no, now listen, you you talked about walking in heels at age 2 or doing this or doing that. I don't know. You might have been playing an instrument at that. I don't know. But um, tell me about your love of dance because I read where you at the age of 5 you got it. How did you want to do dance or did somebody say, "Hey, Kayla, I want you to try this"? How did it all happen?
I definitely wanted to join dance. From like I said, from an early age, I was always dancing around in the house, put on this song, mom, put on Beyonce. I want to listen to this. It's always been in my soul. Dance always spoke to me. And when my mom decided to put me in ballet and tap at 5, I ran with it, and it's always stuck with me since then. So I've always wanted.
Wow.
Yeah.
What does dance mean to you?
Dance is my safe place where I go when I need to let loose or to feel free. Dance always speaks to me, whether it's the music or the movement or how I feel in the moment. And that's why I'm always drawn to it. It just feels like home.
Wow, that's powerful to feel like a safe space, right? Especially being a young person, being in a safe space. I love the fact of I read about your creativity and your ability to tell stories through dance. Have you always been that way, or have you just like danced what you felt, but or have you been intentional about dance a lot?
I always put each aspect in it. I've always been intentional and always
Mm.
worked off the emotion. Most of the time, when I had choreographers, I would either ask them, "Is there a story behind this?" Or
Yeah.
I would input how I felt about this song, how the story spoke to me, or the choreography, and I would work basically mostly off of that. So it always comes from internal most of the time, most for my soul. Like I always say, when dance speaks to me, I go for it.
Wow, wow, that's powerful. I did want to ask because I love your storytelling descriptiveness in just in your bio and what I've seen you do, and I love that. Are you the kind of person that you get lost in the dance so that you really don't know the audience is there or know that the other things are there, or are you aware as you dance?
I get lost sometimes into dancing,
Yeah.
especially when the story is that meaningful to me,
Mhm.
because it is about the audience. I want to entertain them, but I have to remember this is my moment to show them what I can do and how I feel, especially when telling a story. So that's the only way I believe that I can put the best story forward and for them to feel me and to understand what I mean.
Wow.
So.
Wow. Everybody, I told you Kayla is amazing. She is phenomenal. If you happen to cross her path, please get her autograph. If she allows you to, take a selfie because you're going to want to have that proof that you had the honor and privilege of meeting this amazing young lady. Um, I want to ask you about the storytelling part again and the emotional connection that you make with it. And you wanted the audience to also feel it and also have that connection with you. Have you ever had a moment where you feel or felt that you did not do the story justice in your dance at that performance? And if
Okay.
not, fine, but I wanted to ask you that.
I'm totally honest. There has been moments where, I've probably had a bad morning before one of my solos.
Yeah.
perhaps. And when you get off the stage, you think to yourself, did I do my best? Did I push forward? Did I do what I thought I did in my head? So that's when I go back to like what I said previously about the reflecting and looking back into that. Because as a dancer, you always want to be better or achieve higher
Right.
or anything you do, not just being a dancer. But in that aspect of being an athlete, you have to always give yourself room to grow. You're never just gonna be perfect. It's never gonna happen. So
Wow.
to answer your question, yes, I have felt that sometimes I did not do my best, and I always gotta work on that.
But I love how you processed it. I
Yes,
love how you did not think it was the end,
yes,
right? Or the
yes.
end of that story. There's another chapter. There's another paragraph after the period, right? So that performance isn't the only one. It's not the end. There's more after, and I love that about you. I love that about you. Oh my goodness. I have to ask you because you had the ability, right? You have been or you are a protege. You've taught dance. You've choreographed dance as part of your journey. Is that accurate?
I have assisted
Okay.
the
Okay.
teachers or the
Okay.
choreographers,
Okay.
meaning
So
like demonstrating and
okay.
like as that. I've never choreographed with them.
Okay. So I want to ask you, whenever you get the moment, because I know you are. What do you think will be the core message that you want to give to those dancers before even starting, that you want them to remember or to focus on? What is your core? Like what drives you and what would be your message to them for them to stay focused upon as they go forward?
I would definitely say that, like I said before, always give yourself room to grow. You are never what you were yesterday. Move
Wow.
forward, as long as you push yourself, you'll always continue to be better or to achieve your goals that you have in your head. I always believe tomorrow I will always be the best version of myself, never what I was yesterday. So I would always tell them that as a dancer, you go in there, you put your all into it. Yes, remember the technique, remember this, remember what your teacher told you, but what do you feel? When you're on that stage and you're dancing, you're putting your all, what do you feel? Sometimes it's not always about the judges and if you got the choreo correct. It's did you show me something? Did you tell me a story? Because dance is storytelling.
Yes.
And, I have to connect to it or I won't understand. You're just moving.
Wow.
So
Wow.
have
Wow.
to understand. And I
Yeah.
would tell them
Are
that.
you able to see a dancer be technically sound but not emotionally connected?
Oh yes. That happens sometimes with either I'm not gonna say not properly trained in that.
Mhm.
Because you can be trained to, feel your music and your teacher says, make this face on this count. You can always be trained in that.
Mm.
But to be a dancer, in my opinion, is when you can do both.
Wow. Wow.
To be you have to know how to do both.
Yes.
There's
Wow.
no one or the other. So
Wow. Wow. I just tell me about your preparation because you appear to me from everything I've seen committed to who you are, to what you do, to what you say through your dance and in everything that you do. But tell me about your preparation. What is Kayla doing um, either the day before or the day of or in preparation? What is Kayla doing every time she's getting ready?
when I'm getting ready, I either, not to say like seclude myself, but I
Mhm.
go into my little bubble and
Wow.
I stay there for a good hour or so. I listen to the music, I stretch, listen to maybe some Michael Jackson,
Mm-hmm.
get myself a little amped up. Or I just get into my mind and I just think about how this is going to be the most amazing day. I'm going to put my best foot forward, stretch, and then I kill it out there. Pray
Mm-hmm.
out there and do my best.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. Well, you are the best. I mean, every time I see you go forward, I'm like, 10. I don't know if how I can go within 10, whether it's 12, 15, 100, but yes, you just emanate, a joy about it. And it's wonderful to see. And we're so proud of you. So, so, so proud of you. And can't wait to see what's next for you, Kayla. I gotta ask you because so many people see people at the top of the mountain
Mhm.
and don't know how you got there. But I wanted to ask you, um, is there any part of the preparation process that you don't enjoy so much, but you know that it's necessary to do it?
Yes, I would say the long hours of training and practice. Yes, it does take a toll on my body and my mind, but I know this is what it takes. This is what it
Wow.
takes to be the best version of myself on that dance floor. I know this is what it takes.
Wow.
So I gotta do it. I'll probably feel it next week in my back, but I
Right.
know I have to
Wow.
do it. Yes.
Wow. Well, I gotta ask you, what if Kayla has this vision board of
Mm.
dance? What is on her vision board as to, and again, if you don't have, because listen, as things appear, right, you may go into spaces that you quite didn't anticipate going into. So I wanted to ask you, what's on your vision board for dance? Are there spaces that you want to be in?
Okay. As of right now, my vision board is focused on collegiate dance, with me being on Long Island's D1 dance team.
Okay.
I would like to push forward in that, continue to grow alongside these other amazing young women who are on the dance team. We are now preparing for nationals, so I would love to be a four-time national champion with them. Also, with dance, I would love to continue to see where it takes me. As of right now, I don't know if I want to be on stage dancing with Chris Brown or anyone else right now, but I know wherever my mind takes me or my gut, I know I'll push forward with it. So,
Yes, you will. Yes, you will, Kayla. And I can't wait to see you on television and on this big marquee in New York, whether it's in Paris or whether it's wherever. I will not be surprised at all where you go because your destiny is truly limitless. I mean, what you want to do, you set your mind to and you set out to achieve. And again, we're so proud of you, beyond proud of who you are as an individual. Oh my goodness, and all that you're going to be doing in dance. Listen, pageantry. I mean, and I'm going to probably come back to dance, but tell me about pageantry. What did pageantry give you that has what did that pour into you to add to who you are?
pageantry definitely helped me with growing with my confidence.
Mm.
Also, inspiring others with that as well, starting to do volunteer work. As I said in my bio,
Yes,
helped
yes.
me getting to volunteering, giving back to my community, which I absolutely adore doing. That also helped me with, opportunities such as appearances, with also helping other girls, with either private training, helping them with private walk lessons, how to do tea walking. Because, you always need that in life, or also with interviews. Me being able to do this right now and feeling comfortable and
Wow.
speaking to others and having public speaking,
Yes,
training as
yes.
well. So pageant has definitely is still in my life and still helps me going forward
I
in life.
love that. Listen, y'all, basically every stage Kayla goes on to, she wins. I mean, that's pretty much what it means, right? So whether it's pageantry, dance, modeling, but I love that about you. And I love the fact that you have a destiny in every platform, every stage that you walk on. But she's being very kind, everybody. I just want to say really quick. Not only has KAYLA served again on the Ronald McDonald House Youth Council Advisory, where she helped to lead a monthly volunteer projects to support families with critically ill children. She received the volunteer award from her school, where she graduated again with a 3.7 GPA. But during that time, she co-founded, my goodness, the West Indies Club to celebrate and share Caribbean culture while also being active in cheerleading, cross country, and the Baking Club. Where do you think your heart of giving came from? Because you have a beautiful heart.
Thank you very much. That definitely came from, my background, as I said before. I also always want to give back. It brings me joy. It gives me purpose to know that I can help the unfortunate or just, using my talents for good use, giving back, as I said, for the co-founding of the for the West Indies Club. That was never created in my school.
Mm,
I had to, push for it. You
yes.
with my also the other founder of the club, we worked together and said, we know we have, Caribbean young girls in our school who would love this, have some representation in our school.
Yes.
I always push for that, to always, make sure everyone is seen and everyone feels heard in everything that they do. So that
So just so everybody knows, in addition to KAYLA becoming a national champion with her team, her school, because we do a lot of declaration on this show, just in KAYLA, like I already see you. But not only that, because her heart is so wonderful, she's a wonderful advocate. She's going to also probably win the Nobel Peace Prize. So I'm just saying, I'll put it out there right now that KAYLA Grant, Nobel Peace Prize winner. Don't be surprised. Only thing I ask for, Kayla, is that when you have the red carpet, just give me a media pass so I can come and take your picture.
of
That's
course.
all I ask. Don't have to come into the room. I mean, I would love to, but I know tickets are limited, so only certain people can come in, and I know you have a wonderful family. But just give me a media pass so I can take your picture on the red carpet. That's all I ask. That's all I ask. Um, so again, as I said, you've done so much. You've performed at the Brooklyn Nets pregame show. You've been at that arena. You've been a part of the Derek Hough, the holiday tour at the Beacon Theater. What are those moments even like for someone who has no clue on that level of stage? What did that feel like?
Both those experiences were like incredible and such blessings. I have never been on the Beacon Theater stage in my life, especially dancing with Derek Hough, who is such a great inspiration in the dance world, the ballroom world, dancing with the stars. I was shooketh, okay? I was I was like, what is going on?
Wow.
But I was so thankful. That moment when you went on stage and those lights hit you, you're like, I'm doing this.
Wow.
I'm here. This is my moment.
Wow.
Also, with the Brooklyn Nets performance, me dancing with my beloved teammates,
Mm-hmm.
that was a great experience as well. Just being in that arena, it was huge. The walking on us, the people cheering for us in the crowd, our family members there cheering us on. It was just so great. It just felt
Wow.
like, yes, I made it. Like, me and my team are here. We're doing this together, which is
Wow.
all about. So,
I love your recognition of team. That's
yes,
powerful, right? Because so many people have individual gifts and talents, and but you want everybody to shine.
yes.
I love that about you. I love that about you. I gotta ask you, as you at the age of 7, you began to model and act, right? So as everybody can see, you are a queen. Uh, so do you have any visions or aspirations in modeling at all? Listen, we're not too far from each other. I would love to take your photo on location somewhere, whether the city or this or that, wherever. But any aspirations in that area?
I have more of an aspiration into modeling now that I've been older and I've focused more towards fashion, like I spoke before about
Yes, yes,
being with, like writing and all that stuff. So I
yes.
would love to get more into modeling for sure. Yes.
Awesome, awesome. Well, you have a photographer in me. I got you. I got you. So, but that's awesome. I'm so happy for you and all that. Now, acting, are you doing anything? Like, are you lessons or not really too much now, or like any thoughts on that at this
Not too
moment?
much now, but it's always in the near future. Like I said, I never cross anything off. I always keep that in my back pocket.
Listen, let me just say this. Kayla has a personality that is so infectious. Like I'm sure once that camera's rolling, Oscar is coming. Again, all I ask, just red carpet media. That's it. Just so, but yeah, no, that's awesome. And I think that's a phenomenal thing. But you are truly gifted.
Thank
I'm gonna
you.
ask you, I know I only have about maybe a few moments left. I wanted to ask you, and I didn't ask you this prior to the show, but I feel the need to ask you, how do you protect your gift? How do you, because people are very talented, and sometimes when people have a light about them, all types of people are drawn to them. Um, how do you protect you? How do you keep yourself safe? I know dance is a safe space, but how do you protect you and not lose you?
I do that by praying,
Mm.
keeping myself surrounded with great people. I am a good judge of character. I believe in that, especially when I have the Lord by my side. I know that I'm a great judge of character.
Wow.
So I also, remember what I said about the reflecting. I like me time as well. I'm not very, you know, too fond of like being around groups of people who I feel are not as good influences
Wow.
on me, and I don't like that around me. So that's how I protect myself and my gifts, as you said.
Wow. Well, definitely please continue to do that because they are blessing the world. You are blessing, you are a blessing to the world and to everyone who is blessed to be in your space that you allow to meet along your journey. And again, I'm so excited for you as to what's next for you. Whether it's a movie, whether it's a Nobel Peace Prize, whether the national championship, whether it's the Oscars or whatever it might be. I am so excited for you, whether it's your own company, your own dance studio, wherever it might be, your own book that's coming out, your own documentary that's coming out on Netflix or on this or that. Like, I am so hyped about you and what's next for you because you are a true inspiration. And I thank you so very much. With the few moments that we have left, I'm just going to ask your last few questions that I think is just so, but um, if you came across a person who did not believe in their dreams just yet, what would you say to them to inspire them to hold on and to believe?
I would definitely say your dreams are worthy.
Mm.
Never give up. Your dreams are worth it. Little do you know that one little push, you continuing to do what you dream to do will get you there, get you to that ending goal where the pot of gold is. That will get you there. You have to push. Even if there's a few setbacks, stuff go a little slow, times get rough, always have to believe in yourself and believe in your dream. That's the only way it will come true.
Wow.
Yes.
Everybody, again, the amazing KAYLA GRANT. I got to ask you, is there more that you would like to share with us? Because I have just maybe like two more questions, but is there more you want to share with us about you, about your journey, what's to come at this point? I wanted to give you the floor that you can just share more. Again, we had a number of questions, but I tried to follow just to get those key essence so that people can just get a glimpse of the greatness of who you are. But is there anything you want to share more about your journey thus far?
I would also like to share with everyone that I am on my path in school studying clinical psychology,
Yes.
where I would love to have my own private practice and be Dr. Kayla Grant.
Yes, Dr. Kayla.
That's what my main goal is right now, what I see in my future, especially with starting my studies in September. So I would like to share that with everyone. I'm so happy about that. I'm so excited to, get into my freshman year of college. It's a big step for me. I'm finally growing. I'm growing up, and I'm just so excited about that.
I love that. I love that. And I'm going to say, Kayla, any way that I can support you, I'm sorry, Dr. Kayla, any way that I can support you, please don't hesitate to reach out, to connect. I mean what I say. I know you're a good judge of character, so I know you know. But whatever I can do to support your dreams, your aspirations, your passions, please let me know, and I will do the best I can. If I have it, I'm going to give it. I'm going to do it just to uplift you because I believe in you. I see you. I know that there's so much more destined for your life, not because of what it is, but because of who you are. And that is what is most important to me. So
Thank you.
I did want to give you space to acknowledge anyone that has been a part of your journey thus far. It sounds like, again, you have a wonderful family. So I know sometimes beginning to call names can be a sometimes, but is there anyone that you or anyone's that you would like to give an acknowledgement to?
I would like to give a big shout out to my mom. I know she's watching. Uh, she is the definition of beauty, strength, and determination. She has been the woman who has been a great example for me and who I want to become as a young woman. She has been in my corner. I don't know how I would get through some of these rough times with her, without her. It has been a great blessing to call her my mom. And I can't wait to see where we go from here. She'll always be here. You'll always see my mommy next to me in every picture and every crowd, every school event, everything. She is just the epitome of a great mother. So
I
I
love that. I love that. And she has a great daughter.
like
She has a great daughter. I did want to ask you, I think I have one final. How can people find you if they want to connect with you, follow your journey? How can they do that?
of course, they can follow me on my Instagram at GoKayla0307 and also my professional slash dance account at She is KAYLA Grant.
Wow. Kayla, I have to ask you, because you are we're coming to the close, but you are such an inspiration. I just can't thank you enough for taking the time that you've taken for us. I know that your journey, I'm sorry, Dr. Kayla, your journey through school will be amazing. You will have your own practice. Oh, that's what I wanted to ask you. My final question. Have you ever thought about being a motivational speaker in any way?
I have not, but that seems great. I would love to do that.
Okay.
Love to
Okay.
motivate people, especially with with that field of practice.
Yes.
I will be speaking with people, motivating them with their either with their mental health or how
Yes.
to continue into, being the best versions of themselves. So I would love to do.
You're going to see Kayla, everybody, combine her clinical practice with dance, right? And it's going to be such a therapeutic component,
Yeah.
right, of that experience. And I can see Kayla going to conferences at arenas, right? Not only with medical professionals or for people in her field, but also people who have taken advantage of the services and the counseling and the support to also be in the audience to hear directly from Dr. Kayla. And so I am so proud of you, Dr. Kayla Grant. And I will call you that from now on because this is about declaration of who we are and who you are. And I'm so proud of you. Any last words that you want to share before I give my final words and we go off?
I would like to thank everybody for watching. I would also like to thank you for giving me this opportunity and this platform to, speak out, share my story with everyone. And I'm forever grateful for this. Thank you so much.
No, thank you. Again, everybody, thank you, Kelly. Again, you are such an inspiration, a joy, a light, and every adjective I could think of, you are because you exude that. It is who you are. Thank you for your perseverance. Thank you for your strength. Thank you for your courage. Thank you for just being able to stand in who you are and being okay with that. Thank you for having a safe space. Thank you for protecting your gifts and who you are. Thank you for that because so many people don't have that skill set or that mindset or even the strength to do it. Thank you for doing that. I know that on the next level, you will continue to do that. You are a light, an inspiration, a star, a jewel, precious. You are truly phenomenal. So I thank you, Kayla Grant, Dr. Kayla Grant, Nobel Peace Prize winner, Oscar winner. Thank you so much for who you are. Continue to shine and be who you are. And thank you for the honor, this honor. I will never, ever forget this moment. And I look forward to, and please always know you're welcome back. So when you win that Nobel Peace Prize, when you win that Oscar, when you win that Dance Academy, when you win the national champion, I'm sorry, I forgot to add, national championship winner, all of that. please just know that we're here to uplift you and to support you even the more. There are people who are cheering for you, and I'm one of them. So thank you so much for being who you are. Everybody, this is Inspiration with Troy Alexander Live. Thank you again for joining us. We will continue to advocate, push, uplift, encourage you to go get that dream. Our motto again, dream, take that step, and walk with purpose into your destiny. This is Troy Alexander with Dr. KAYLA GRANT, Inspiration with Troy Alexander. Thank you so much, and have a great night.
Good night.